In this module, we learned that ASP.NET Core has its own built-in dependency injection system. This is a specialization of the inversion of control pattern. It uses an object, the container, to initialize objects and provide required dependencies to the object. This principle has looser coupling as an advantage, which leads to less possible required code changes and better testability. We learned how to use this by implementing logging functionality. The logger is a built-in service, but we also created a custom service. These are registered on the service collection, which is our container, in the program class. We learned that there's 3 different lifetimes for services. Transient lifetime services are created each time they are requested. This lifetime works best for lightweight, stateless services. Scoped lifetime services are created once per request. And singleton lifetime services are created the first time they are requested. Every subsequent request will use the same instance. After having registered the service, we can use dependency injection to inject it into the class, requiring an instance of it. And that led us to working with configuration files to store the mail addresses in. We learned that we can inject an iConfiguration object anywhere we need access to configuration values. And we learned that we can scope configuration files to environments by adding the environment name as part of the file name. And with that, our basic API functionality has been implemented. But there's more, of course. We've been working with an in-memory data store that works with the DTO classes. But that's not really realistic. In the next module, we will introduce Entity Framework Core, and we will eventually change out the in-memory data store for a persistent database. On to the next module.